Hey folks, original trilogy guests don't come much bigger than this. From the Cantina, also the original Stormtrooper, we really mean it, it's Chris BUNN. Chris, welcome.
Thank you very much, pleased to be here.
The original Stormtrooper, why are you called that?
Two reasons actually. One, the Stormtrooper costume was actually moulded on me, and two, I was the first one through the blast doors. So I'm the first character you actually see, the original Stormtrooper.
Monumental indeed. Tell us about the moulding process then. Did they have to shave you down and whatnot?
Well, this is it. I got a call from my agent the night before, said go straight to Elstree Studios, go to the modelling shop. They're expecting you at 8 o'clock. Okay, so I turned up at 8 o'clock. I don't know what's going on. They said to me, "Oh, take your clothes off, lay down on that bench." I said, "Pardon?" They said, "Yeah, we're going to shave your body." Well, I don't know anything about this. I said, "No, I don't think so." And don't forget, those days the money was £15 a day. That was the basic money for an extra. And I said, "I don't think so." So I said, "Okay, you give me one good reason why I should let you do it." He said, "I'll give you 100 reasons. You're getting paid £100 for this."
What, so they gave you a remarkable pay rise?
Yeah, he gave me £100. So I said, "Okay, I laid that shave away." And that was it. That's the story. That's how it came out Pop the Stormtrooper.
Tell us about the out popped the Stormtrooper. Thought something else might have popped out. But tell us about the ordeal. How long were you on the bench for, naked?
Well, not naked. I kept my underpants on, but yeah, I suppose half an hour or so. They shaved my body and then they just smothered me in plaster. And that was it, basically.
And what's that like, going all over the body?
Pretty claustrophobic, actually.
Yeah.
When it starts to set, it is very claustrophobic.
Chris, how much time was involved in Stormtrooper pre-production?
Stormtrooper pre-production, in what respect should we by that?
So building the entire thing, so you had 2 hours of moulding, then it went to like shaving of the edges and making the helmet?
Didn't have anything to do with it until I actually turned up on the first day of shooting. They said, "Okay, here's your costume." And one of the guys, one of the assistant directors said, "Yeah, that's you that you're putting on there." So everybody else at the time were clones of me.
Yeah. The original for sure. So tell us about some of the scenes in the first film, A New Hope, that you can recall being in as a Stormtrooper.
The opening scene going for the blast doors, when the Stormtrooper bangs his head. I actually heard the noise and I turned around to see what the noise was as he came through. And they shouted cut and they carry on, but they kept it in. And the chase scene through the tunnels and things that where we were chasing Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker. And blasting our way with their guns at the end of it.
Chris BUNN, who's in this shot with you?
That is Peter Diamond. He was actually a stunt arranger. And Dave Church. He's actually holding a big gun, a big Lewis gun. He's telling us how to hold it and literally how to fire it. And that was me. I actually ended up holding that gun in the scene. We're marching past Mos Eisley Cantina. We was walking past the door.
And that was all shot indoors, was it?
Yeah, shot indoors, yeah, fantastic. Really, really came out great. It looked like it was outside, but the lighting was very good.
Now, after the Stormtrooper, how long was it until they asked you back to be in the Cantina?
So I turned up at 8 o'clock the next day. They said, "You're not going to be a Stormtrooper today. You're going to be an astronaut. Go over there, go to wardrobe and tell them you're coming. You're going to be an astronaut." So that was how it works. I could have gone back next day and I could have been a sand trooper. Next day I could have been something else. But you never knew.
So you were that astronaut. How did that costume compare to being a Stormtrooper?
Well, it's put it this way, a lot more comfortable.
Oh, really?
Fantastic, yeah, amazingly more comfortable, yeah.
I think I've counted up 3 astronauts in that scene. Do you recall who the other ones were?
No, I don't know. I can pick myself out in there. I think on that one there, yeah. That one on the left there.
So you're behind Pam Rose?
Yeah.
And quite a friendship would have developed with Pam, because I've got a nice shot of you waiting for a take.
In between takes, yeah, with where she's knitting and I'm asleep on her shoulder, yeah. Well, Pam and I went back long before we was in the film industry, because we was both croupiers in a casino. And then the casino closed and we went our separate ways. And 10 years later, I bumped into her on a film. Oh, we're very, very close. We're like brother and sister.
What about Laurie Good's in there too, isn't he?
Yes, well, Laurie was one of the first to be in a crowd scene first day. It's the loneliest place in the world because hardly anybody would tell you anything. But these two guys, Laurie and the other guy, they did help me out big time.
Do you remember who the other guy was?
Yeah, Kelly Varney, his name was.
Kelly Varney. And what was your thoughts, or everyone's thoughts, of the character, the weird girl, played by Pam Rose? Because she looked certainly very different.
Mm-hmm. Well, her nickname was Dickhead, actually, but
She called herself that too, didn't she?
Yeah, she called herself that, yeah.
Can I say rude things?
Yeah, sure.
And I was also called Dildo
Dildo.
because I looked
Because you had a bit of a...
sexual.
Pam's a classic. Perky Pam, I call her.
No, she's great, yeah.
She's always happy.
Yeah, always happy, yeah. Everybody sees this picture, they think that Pam's texting on the phone. Well, those days there were no mobile phones, right? So she's knitting.
So it must have been pretty relaxed at that moment, people falling asleep.
No, I mean, there was early starts, you know, so...
Okay.
I mean, Pam, with her makeup, her stuff took 4 hours to put on, and she was there at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You had to be so over, but you don't forget you've also got an hour and a half travel before then. So she was up very early.
Chris, here's a picture of you with Pam in the front, and whereabouts are you in the shot?
I'm the astronaut, so on to the left of the shot, down at the back, looking on.
There's also this wide shot of the bar, the left-hand side of the bar. Where would you be in that one?
In that corner.
In the bar,
Where the table is, lamp, I'd be about there.
When you finally saw it, what was your impression of it?
I'll be honest with you, I'm not a sci-fi fan, but actually seeing it, I can see where they got the wow factor from. It broke the mould of everything else. I mean, there's nothing to touch it at the time.
That's right, it's a spectacle for the eyes.
Yes, it is, absolutely, yeah.
Chris, how did it go with your lead actors, Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill?
Very good. When I worked, I got quite friendly with them on Star Wars, and when I went on to Empire Strikes Back, Mark Hamill remembered me, called me over, asked me to join them in between takes, and he said, okay. So one day he said to me, what are you doing for lunch? I said, I'm going to the bar. I said, why don't you come to the restaurant with us? I said, okay, I'll come to the restaurant with you. I went to the restaurant, drinking Dom Perignon and stuff like that, so yeah, it's got quite funny with them.
Yeah, good times. Don't hear that too often, that they invite people out.
Oh, no, I don't know, some reason or other they took to me. Carrie loved the Cockney accent. She absolutely loved the Cockney accent. She went mad for it.
Great times, eh?
Good times, yeah, very, very good. Beautiful people, yeah.
It's been the best of times talking to you too, the original Stormtrooper folks, also in the cantina. Chris Bunn, cheers bud.
Cheers, thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for visiting, and if you'd like to learn more about their experiences on set, please hit the subscribe and bell buttons so you'll be notified of the 200 plus new interview segments we still have to release. And there's already over 100 up there on the channel. Enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers for now.